Hello, everyone. It's great to see you again on Chill English. I'm Quinn, and welcome back to our series, 100 Useful English Sentences for Office Communication. In the previous lesson, we practiced the first 30 sentences, simple yet highly practical expressions that help you feel more confident in everyday workplace conversations. Today, we'll continue our journey with a new set of sentences that focus on other common office situations. From making phone calls and writing emails, to collaborating with colleagues and discussing tasks more effectively, each sentence in this lesson has been carefully selected to help you sound natural, polite, and professional in real work situations. I'll speak slowly, explain clearly, and give you time to repeat after me so you can practice comfortably and build your confidence step by step. Are you ready? Let's get started and explore how to communicate naturally, politely, and professionally, especially when making phone calls or writing emails in English. The first sentence, hello, may I speak to Mr. Smith, please? This phrase is a polite and professional way to ask for the person you want to talk to on the phone. It shows that you respect the listener and understand proper telephone etiquette, which is especially important in business settings. Using this expression helps you avoid sounding too direct or abrupt. It softens your tone, making the conversation smoother and more pleasant for both sides. When you start a call politely, it also creates a positive first impression and increases the chance that the person will respond kindly or assist you quickly. People are naturally more willing to help when you sound courteous and respectful. Now, let's practice the pronunciation together. Repeat slowly after me. Hello, may I speak to Mr. Smith, please? Good. Now say it faster and more naturally. Hello, may I speak to Mr. Smith, please? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Could you call back later? This phrase is useful when you are busy and cannot talk at the moment. Instead of rejecting the call, you politely ask the other person to call again at a better time. It shows respect for their effort while also protecting your schedule. Using this phrase helps maintain good communication without sounding unfriendly. It is short, clear, and professional. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Could you call back later? Now say it faster and more naturally. Could you call back later? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'll transfer the call to you. This phrase is often used in offices or customer service settings. It tells the caller that you will connect them with the right person. It shows professionalism and helps the caller feel taken care of. Using this phrase keeps communication smooth and efficient. It also creates a positive impression of your company or team. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'll transfer the call to you. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'll transfer the call to you. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Please leave a message. This phrase is very common when the person someone wants to reach is not available. It politely asks the caller to say what they want so the message can be delivered later. It shows that you care about communication and do not want to miss important information. This phrase is simple but very effective in professional and personal calls. It helps keep things organized and clear. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Please leave a message. Now say it faster and more naturally. Please leave a message. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'll reply to your email as soon as possible. This phrase shows that you acknowledge someone's email and promise to respond quickly. It communicates responsibility and respect for their time. Using this phrase helps build trust and shows professionalism. It also reduces stress for the other person because they know you will not ignore their message. Such clear communication strengthens teamwork and relationships. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'll reply to your email as soon as possible. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'll reply to your email as soon as possible. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Did you get my email? This phrase is a polite way to check if someone has received your email. Sometimes messages can be lost, end up in spam, or simply be overlooked. Asking this question shows that you care about clear communication. It also reminds the other person to respond if they forgot. Using this phrase helps avoid misunderstandings and keeps work moving forward. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Did you get my email? Now say it faster and more naturally. Did you get my email? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Please attach the file when you send it. This phrase is useful when you expect someone to include a document or picture in their email. It prevents mistakes where the email arrives without the necessary attachment. Saying this in advance helps save time and avoids repeated back and forth messages. It also shows that you are clear and organized in your communication. This phrase is polite but also very practical. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Please attach the file when you send it. Now say it faster and more naturally. Please attach the file when you send it. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Sorry, I forgot to reply. This phrase is a simple and polite way to admit that you missed responding to someone's message. Everyone forgets sometimes, and apologizing shows honesty and respect. Using this phrase helps repair small communication gaps. It also makes the other person feel that you value their time. Admitting mistakes in a polite way strengthens trust in relationships. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Sorry, I forgot to reply. Now say it faster and more naturally. Sorry, I forgot to reply. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Please CC the team leader. This phrase is common in email communication when you want someone else, usually a supervisor, to be included. Saying please CC the team leader makes sure important people are kept informed. It shows professionalism and helps teamwork run smoothly. Using this phrase ensures transparency and prevents miscommunication. It is short, polite, and very effective in office settings. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Please CC the team leader. Now say it faster and more naturally. Please CC the team leader. Great. The last sentence in this section. Thanks for your quick response. This phrase is a polite way to show appreciation when someone replies to your message or email quickly. It highlights their efficiency and respect for your time. Expressing gratitude in this way helps strengthen relationships at work and creates a positive atmosphere. It also motivates people to continue being responsive and helpful. Simple recognition like this builds trust and teamwork. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Thanks for your quick response. Now say it faster and more naturally. Thanks for your quick response. Excellent. Next, we will explore important expressions that help you request permission, ask for time off, or manage your personal schedule in a tactful and workplace-appropriate manner. This section will guide you on how to express your needs politely and skillfully while maintaining professionalism and showing respect toward colleagues and supervisors. Knowing how to use these phrases will help you handle personal matters at work smoothly, avoid misunderstandings, and preserve good relationships with everyone around you. Although it may seem like a small skill, it is extremely important as it allows you to balance work and personal life while demonstrating finesse in workplace communication. The first sentence, I need to leave early today. This phrase is useful when you have to go home or finish work earlier than usual. It is polite and clear, showing responsibility while informing your boss or colleagues. Using this phrase helps avoid misunderstandings and shows respect for the team. It is better to inform early rather than leave without notice. This way, others can adjust their work if needed. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I need to leave early today. Now say it faster and more naturally. I need to leave early today. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. May I take a day off? This phrase is a polite way to ask for permission when you want a day off. It shows respect and professionalism in communication. Instead of saying, I won't come tomorrow, you politely request approval. This phrase is common in the workplace and helps maintain good relationships. Asking in this way makes your request more likely to be accepted. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. May I take a day off? Now say it faster and more naturally. May I take a day off? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'm not feeling well. I need sick leave. This phrase is important when you are unwell and cannot work. It explains both the reason and the request in a polite way. Using this phrase helps your team understand and adjust their plans. It also shows that you care about proper communication. Being clear and honest is always appreciated in professional settings. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'm not feeling well. I need sick leave. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'm not feeling well. I need sick leave. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'll make up the hours later. This phrase is useful when you need to leave, but want to assure others that you will complete your work later. It shows responsibility and commitment. By saying this, you make others feel more comfortable approving your leave. It also proves that you value your duties and deadlines. Such communication builds trust in the workplace. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'll make up the hours later. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'll make up the hours later. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Could you cover for me? This phrase is commonly used when you ask a colleague to take care of your work for a short time. It shows teamwork and trust between coworkers. Using this phrase politely increases the chance that someone will agree to help. It also shows that you respect the workload of others. Simple phrases like this strengthen cooperation in the office. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Could you cover for me? Now say it faster and more naturally. Could you cover for me? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I have to meet a client. This phrase is often used to explain why you need to leave the office. It is professional and shows that your absence is for work reasons. Using this phrase helps your colleagues or manager understand clearly. It also shows that you are responsible and not leaving without purpose. Such clarity makes communication smoother. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I have to meet a client. Now say it faster and more naturally. I have to meet a client. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'd like to request a business trip. This phrase is used when you formally ask to travel for work. It is polite and professional, showing that you understand the need for approval. Using this phrase makes your request sound respectful and reasonable. It also ensures there is no misunderstanding about your plans. Being clear helps your manager make decisions quickly. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'd like to request a business trip. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'd like to request a business trip. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'll send the report before my leave. This phrase shows responsibility when you plan to be away. It assures your boss or colleagues that important work will be finished on time. Using this phrase helps reduce worries about your absence. It also builds trust because you show commitment to your tasks. Clear communication like this improves teamwork and reliability. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'll send the report before my leave. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'll send the report before my leave. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I'll be back at 2 p.m. This phrase is simple but very effective for letting others know your return time. It shows consideration and helps people plan around your absence. Using this phrase makes communication smooth and prevents confusion. It also shows respect for your colleagues' time. Clear information like this builds efficiency in the workplace. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I'll be back at 2 p.m. Now say it faster and more naturally. I'll be back at 2 p.m. Great. The last sentence in this section. Thanks for understanding. This phrase is polite and shows appreciation when others agree to your request. It helps create a positive atmosphere and maintains good relationships. Expressing gratitude makes people feel respected and valued. Using this phrase softens your request and shows good manners. Small words of thanks can build long-term trust. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Thanks for understanding. Now say it faster and more naturally. Thanks for understanding. Excellent. Next, we will move on to a set of highly useful expressions that help you give feedback, offer suggestions, or propose ideas. This section will guide you on how to express your opinions tactfully, constructively, and positively, allowing you to communicate your points while maintaining respect and goodwill with your colleagues. By knowing how to use these phrases, you can foster an open and collaborative environment, encourage creativity, and demonstrate refined and professional communication skills in any workplace situation. This is an essential skill for participating effectively in discussions, ensuring smooth teamwork, and achieving better outcomes. The first sentence, "You did a great job." This phrase is a positive way to compliment someone for their work. It shows that you recognize their effort and results. Using this phrase helps build confidence and motivation. People feel more valued and are encouraged to keep improving. A little praise can go a long way in strengthening teamwork. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. You did a great job. Now say it faster and more naturally. You did a great job. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Thanks for your effort. This phrase is polite and expresses gratitude for someone's hard work, even if the result is not perfect. It shows respect for the time and energy they put in. Using this phrase helps maintain good relationships and keeps morale high. Appreciation motivates people to continue doing their best. A simple thank you can make a big difference. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Thanks for your effort. Now say it faster and more naturally. Thanks for your effort. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. We can improve this part. This phrase is a constructive way to give feedback without sounding too harsh. It focuses on solutions instead of problems. Using this phrase encourages teamwork and continuous improvement. It helps people feel supported rather than criticized. Positive language makes suggestions easier to accept. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. We can improve this part. Now say it faster and more naturally. We can improve this part. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Let's try another approach. This phrase is useful when you want to suggest a new way of doing something. It encourages creativity and problem solving. By saying let's, you include yourself and make it a team effort. It also prevents discouragement if the first method didn't work. This phrase promotes flexibility and positive thinking. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Let's try another approach. Now say it faster and more naturally. Let's try another approach. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Could you explain this more clearly? This phrase is polite and shows that you want better understanding. It encourages the other person to clarify their point. Using this phrase helps avoid misunderstandings and improves communication. It also shows respect because you ask instead of assuming. Clear communication leads to better teamwork and results. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Could you explain this more clearly. Now say it faster and more naturally. Could you explain this more clearly? Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. I think we should change the plan. This phrase is a polite way to suggest making adjustments. It shows that you are thinking critically and want the best outcome. Using this phrase opens discussion without being too forceful. It also makes teamwork more flexible and adaptable. Change is easier to accept when expressed politely. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I think we should change the plan. Now say it faster and more naturally. I think we should change the plan. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. This idea works well. This phrase is a positive way to show agreement with someone's suggestion. It encourages creativity and validates the person's contribution. Using this phrase builds confidence and motivates others to share more ideas. It also helps the team recognize what is effective. Positive feedback like this creates a supportive environment. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. This idea works well. Now say it faster and more naturally. This idea works well. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. That's an interesting point. This phrase is useful when you want to acknowledge someone's opinion. It shows respect and openness to new perspectives. Even if you don't fully agree, this phrase keeps the discussion positive. It encourages people to keep sharing their thoughts. Acknowledgement is a key part of good communication. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. That's an interesting point. Now say it faster and more naturally. That's an interesting point. Very good. Let's move on to the next sentence. Please share your feedback. This phrase is polite and encourages others to give their opinion. It shows that you value their thoughts and input. Using this phrase makes teamwork more open and collaborative. It also helps identify problems and solutions faster. Asking for feedback builds trust and improves communication. Now, let's practice the pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. Please share your feedback. Now say it faster and more naturally. Please share your feedback. Excellent. We've just completed part 2 of our series, 100 Useful English Sentences for Workplace Communication. In this lesson, you've practiced the next 30 sentences, familiar yet extremely practical expressions that help you communicate more naturally and professionally in real office situations. These phrases may seem simple, but with consistent practice, they'll help you speak more fluently, express yourself with confidence, and show a professional attitude in any English conversation at work. Thank you for spending your time learning and practicing with Chill English. I'm Quinn, your companion on this journey, always here to help you overcome language barriers and turn English learning from a challenge into a daily source of joy. Remember, learning a new language isn't something that happens overnight. It's a long journey that requires patience, confidence, and continuous effort. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chill English so we can keep exploring more practical, easy to follow, and engaging lessons together. In the next part, we'll move on to the final 40 sentences, helping you complete your learning journey and become a truly confident and professional English communicator at work. Once you've mastered all 100 sentences, you'll be able to communicate in English at the workplace naturally, effectively, and with total confidence.